Hello guys, today I'm going to talk to you about a game called All of Us Are Dead. So All of Us Are Dead is a visual novel horror game, and I played it for about 20 or so hours, and I really like this game. I think that it is great for fans of both visual novels and horror games, and that it has a really interesting story. It's not like your regular zombie stories. It really dives into the psyche of the students as well as some of the teachers. So I'm going to talk to you about the mountain, up the mountain ending you can choose, or up the mountain route you can choose. And this route is actually pretty intense. So you play as Anjo, and Anjo is like your normal student, kind of an average character, but everybody seems to find comfort in her presence, and she gets the last word in the decisions that they make. So Anjo, before they go and decide to go on this mountain, they are stuck on the roof. Anjo has just lost the love of her life. It is so sad. He is like the sweetest boy, and he's loved her since before she even noticed him, really. And she's realized, wow, there was something there and I lost it. So Anjo is coping with that grief, but she also has to deal with some psychopaths that are trying to kill her. Na Yeon, I believe, was the name of the female, and the male's name I can't remember, but he is a huge guy who is just entirely off the rails, and he just relishes in killing. He goes through and just slices zombies to pieces. He makes it his kind of game quest to go after the rest of the survivors, and he holds nothing back. He's really a sick person who cannot any longer distinguish reality from fantasy. So the whole time you are trying to survive, you've got this guy trying to hunt you down, and the minute you think maybe he's done, maybe he's finally dead, he comes back and what he calls levels up. And when he levels up, it's like he's one of the zombie survivors who doesn't turn. He just feels no pain, and he can take damage, so to speak, and he just keeps going, and he just gets more ruthless until he's almost indistinguishable from the monsters themselves. He begins to develop a taste for blood and flesh, and Na Yeon, who has eliminated any chance of the others trusting her, as you play the game you'll see why, ends up trying to trick our group to open the door using the dead body of the teacher. And in order to make this more convincing, the psychopath guy says, look, let me chomp your arm. Really, he's just lost in his taste for blood. So she ends up tricking them. They go on the roof. There's a big, intense battle where I really thought we were going to lose some of our people. But they managed to team up, show their strengths, and take down the psychopath. And actually, what's interesting is Na Yeon she dooms herself. Her mental state is wiped. She is seeing ghosts of the other students that she has killed and or caused to die, and they are out to kill her in her head, and it ends up causing her to die. So once you reach that point, the students also find out that they only have about like 8 hours or so to escape the city before an explosion of nerve gas just kills everything. They find this out because Na Yeon had been listening on the radio, and she mentioned something like, "You're all gonna die anyway, doesn't matter." And so they kind of figured it out. They kind of figured it out together, pieced it together. So they find out, okay, we have to make a choice here. Are we gonna go through the zombie-infected city, or are we going to go through the back of the school and go up the mountain path to this old like mining shaft? And my decision as Anjo was, I tried to choose the most logical one, because going through a zombie infested city, I thought you're gonna lose more people. There's like way more zombies gonna be up there than in the mountains. Well, I come to find out, yeah, there might be more, but there's nighttime. And in the nighttime, zombies can hide better, and they can hide by trees and bushes, and they can cause all kinds of destruction. And so one of the group who was infected, her name is Namra. She was infected, but she survived. She starts to show signs of kind of regression. She is falling back into her bloodlust, her infection, and in the end it causes her to basically die, because she goes after the one she loves. And I feel bad. Barasu, he has a longer name that I can't pronounce. It's like Siyuk or something. He loves her so much. He has loved her for a long time, and he has stayed true to her through the whole zombie bite thing, and he risked his own life just to see if she would come back after being bitten. But there's no hope for this. So it's been too long, and I made Anjo kind of step in. And so what happens is they kind of get in a tussle, and she ends up at the other end of a cliff. She basically is like thrown or shoved off, and Barasu is devastated. Barasu is definitely devastated, and it's so sad. He is such a sweet kid, and he's been like the rock of the group and like defended them from all danger, and like they relied on him so much. But he just ends up falling apart. So Anjo convinces him, look, we still need to go on. We still need to survive this. And so they continue on. Well, the other half of the group, they got separated in the night because there's 6 of them right now. Well, 5 because Namra died. And they get lost. They're trying to find the path up the hill. And our little smart, nerdy guy, whose name I can't remember, gets bit. And I'm like, no. Like, I wanted you to live, dude. You were so important to the group. And I think her name is Minjae? She's a smoker chick. I think they were developing some kind of feelings for each other, and now they're gone, and he's gone. And so I end up having the archer girl, she takes him out because I believe when he asked for that mercy kill, you give him the mercy kill. Why, you know, there's no guarantee that he's going to change like Namra and the psychopath guy did. It's just not worth the risk. So all this devastation happens. They're racing, literally racing to get to the tunnel. So our other friends who were lost in the forest arrive first in this space, because you're Anja and Barasu, you're from their perspective and you're running to the tunnel, and you see them, and you also see the military. So it's like, what? The military's here. This is awesome. Okay, we're gonna be saved. Okay, so they are saved, but are they really gonna be okay? Because they end up being quarantined for months. Smoker Girl had made a promise to keep Archer Girl alive, which she did, but she didn't keep her promise to stop smoking, which makes me doubt she will also keep her promise to have a fulfilled life and get married and have kids, which she promised one of the boys who liked her. Archer Girl ends up being average at her skill for some reason. I don't know why they chose this, but she's not, I don't know if she's not training, I don't know if she's just not desiring to pursue that, even though it was like a big deal to her brother and her uncle. And you have to think too, all these guys' parents are dead. Like, they all ended up crashing into the school to try to save them when they knew no help was coming, but then they were eaten by like zombies and stuff, so they're gone. Okay, and so last we have Barasu. Barasu is like a depressed mess. There's really just, he's lost his desire to really go on in any sort of way. And then you find out that there was a zombie that was wearing kind of an eye patch like Namra, and that zombie was killed though in an attack or something like that. I think killed, or it was just noticed it was the same eye patch. And he decides he's gonna run out there, and he runs off after her, so to speak. We don't know what came of him. He never returned, which is so sad. Like, that kid was one of my faves. And that's really the end of it. Like, maybe Anjo goes on to live a normal life. We don't really know what happens to her. Does she just continue to be average? Does she have any hope left after, like, all of her friends really just are gone? Like, your whole high school wiped out. That's intense. So, basically the ending to me was like devastating. I was sad, but it was really the journey of the game. It was really the path to getting to the ending, which connected me to the characters and made my emotions well up, and which kept me playing. The story just like cliffhanger after cliffhanger, and I just have to say the writer I really respect, because to be able to hook a reader so constantly and to be able to have such fresh stories, I mean, that's not something that's easily done. That is a very talented person who has a true passion for this work, and who really enjoyed, you know, thinking out of the box, and really did a twist on like the whole high school zombie thing. You know, this isn't like your High School of the Dead, you know, it's not fan service. It's a genuine tale, and it's about friendship, hardship, survival, and loss. So I definitely think everyone should check it out.
눈엔 안 띄니까.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna be signing out here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe to my videos. If you want to see more content like this, comment and let me know what you would like to see. What kind of visual novels should I check out? What just regular games should I check out? Let me know. And thank you for watching J Empire Queen today.